Hey guys, Kev here. I got another awesome knife to unbox for you. I got all 4 versions of the full-size Griffin from Ketuo in G10. Big shout out to you guys. You've been blowing up the code, blowing up the link since I did the video on the mini Griffin G10s. It's an absolute steal, which was, kind of the point of the video I made, that for 78 bucks, oh my God, the mini in G10 is ridiculous. And you get 4 really cool options for it too. So I guess that resonated with you guys. So I asked them if they would send me the full-size ones. I figured some of you guys would want to see the full-size. Then I noticed there's a Griffin V3, premium Griffin V3. So I'm hoping I can check that out as well. So you guys keep using my link. That'll probably happen. Anyway, I meant link that whole time. I think I said code once. Unfortunately, I don't have a code. I will ask them for one. See if I can get a code. That would be kind of sick, wouldn't it? Let's check it out. So we have G10 black stonewash satin, right? Black. Let me see. Let me see. Get out of there. Simple but effective packaging. Ooh. So we got the carbon fiber inlay, black G10. We have this gold brass looking accent. This one does feel a little heftier, but relative. Two-tone. That's where it got me. Black stonewash and then satin flats. Let's see how this one feels. Okay. Try that again. Yeah. Feels pretty good. It's just when you're used to that. You know, the ones with coatings just don't have the same acoustics. They still sound great. You know, they're still good. Just not the same. I also have a hand size that fits this knife better, I think. Large glove size hand or a medium, filling them out real good. Right? Fits my hand really well, I think. 3-inch knife or so. The bigger 3.5-inch knife or so also works, no problemo. But, you know, like reverse flick and whatnot. I also just have to adjust to the knife. Looks like I've got it figured out. Nice front flipper on this. Sticks up a little more, I think. See the difference? You get a little bit more leverage on this one, which is cool. I do like this one. I love it. I love this knife. This is the greatest $78 knife that has ever existed. I mean, I really don't know if there's a better knife for the money at this point. You know, we did the Pony Stout. The V1 was 75 bucks, I think. But that was, you know, we had Micarta and 14C, I'm pretty sure, on those. But, you know, we also had G10. These are G10. But you have an inlaid G10 on that. Then you have a titanium pocket clip. Titanium backspacer. Is it? No, steel backspacer. But, yeah, titanium clip. 14C. But you get a freaking hand satin. I mean, this is definitely a better value than even the Pony Stout. And just the insanity of the action on these and the feel on these for the price. It's just ridiculous. It really is. It really is. And then you get the premium ones. By the way, these full-size ones are 95 bucks. So you're still under $100. Under $100. That's crazy. And, oh, look at that. So this actually has And maybe that's part of the reason for the price difference. So this actually has the V3 updates. So if you look at it, I honestly feel like it might be bigger than the V2 and the V1. But look, it has access to the lock bar. So you can actually fidget with this like a liner lock. You get access and you get a little bit of jimping on the lock bar. Trying to think of what other changes might be on there. Maybe the flipper tab was one of them? I don't know. That's so cool. Is this also steel? Yeah. The button looks different. The button is round. Look. See how the button over here is oval shaped? This one's rounded. So did they change how the button mounts? No, it looks the same. 14C, 28N. It almost looks like 14-0, but it's not. This has that as well. So I don't see any other blatant differences. Do you? Let me know if you guys see anything. I think the main one is probably just the lock bar access. And I did notice on the full size we have these milling lines right here, where this does not have that, but still amazing action, man. Let's set that one down. I'll put the mini over here. Let's check out another one. This one is G10. Wait, is this the same one? Why does it feel... Okay, this one's just all blacked out. So these are a little more nuanced than the minis where you had like purple, teal, white, black, you know. This is like very similar, but you're getting a full black blade and you're getting black accents instead of the gold or bronze. Nice detent. Just a full black wash. Crispy detent on this one. That's nice. I guess we'll have to play... Ow. That one I slipped off. I guess we'll have to play the Where's Waldo game again and figure out which one I'm keeping. And then the rest I'll pass around. Like I did with the minis. Woo! Dude, you get so much leverage on that front flipper. I don't know if that's a change from the original, but I don't remember the front flipper being that good. I mean, that is fantastic. Flipper tab's great. Ergos, so I can get a full grip back here, and I land on this kind of ramp area. Then if I choke up into the choil, I land right here. I mean, it's like perfect for me. There's no jimping here. That would be cool. And maybe a patch up here too. But this size does actually work pretty well for my hand. So that's the all black, also sick. So now we have G10 black, satin. Okay. So same thing, but satin this time. And purple accents. I think the other one we saw, if I remember correctly, had like red accents. The last one, when I was on their website. So this one is real nice, Clark. So you got some purple on there. So we got the little matchy match going on. Might have to go with that one. Carbon inlay, filler tab again. Hand satin again. Jeez, dude. See if it has the acoustics though. Nope. So it might just be a mini thing. The minis just have the I don't know. Maybe it's a mini thing. This one just kind of bounces off. Could have something to do with the new setup with the liner lock setup. I don't know. I do really like that. So I guess there's going to be maybe there'll be like a V2 mini version too. I wonder, let me just see something. So the stop pin is, I was wondering maybe the stop pin is satin and that's why this one and this one's black, but I don't think so. You think the sound comes from right when it smacks into the standoff. Whoops. Just pelted that one. Sorry, dude. Did I get you? They're so big. It's hilarious. You know, it could also just be the size of everything. You know, smaller size, so the backspacer's covering more space. Could be allowing for acoustics that you don't get on a larger setup. You know? This one does feel good, by the way. And the last one, I think, has the red. This one says BR Satin. Brown? Oh, black and red, I guess. BR. Maybe because they had... did they have BK? S? Yeah. They didn't want to have the same thing on each box, so they just put, instead of, I don't know, they put the R for red, but they didn't do it for purple here. Interesting. So let's see. That one feels great. Nice satin blade on there as well. Oh, let's see. We got a little bit. Put it up to my mic. Yeah, more than this one. I mean, this one's not bad though. They all, I mean, they sound good. They definitely don't do that, but what are you gonna do? Very nice. Very, very nice. 95 bucks, guys. That's crazy. So, I mean, if you have big hands or you like big knives and you cannot lie, I think that the large one makes a lot of sense for you. I do like the round button better, like aesthetically. I like the look of this rounded button more. Let's play with them a little bit more. This one definitely has the strongest detent. But they're all good, you know? No play, no rock, swings, dead centered. It's kind of crazy when you look at it. You push the lock bar, you can see the button kind of go out of the way. Very interesting. Now, when I did, oh, you can see the pivots are all black and that one's satin. That's interesting. And they have the logo on there, the Ketuo logo on there, where the Mini does not. Interesting. Now, when I took this one apart, I skiffed it, right? Kind of curious if they use the same bearings. You know, maybe we should take this one apart since I did it on the other one. T8 there. Decent amount of Loctite in there. Just grab, clean it now while it's usually easier to do it now. Grab a T6 and just drive that into the pivot. Not much coming out of there. What is that? Oh, did I spray right through the cloth onto the other knife? That's hilarious. Put this over here. Okay, I don't think, do we need the T6? We might for the clip, huh? Okay. What is that? Is that for my fingers or something? Did I get the alcohol on it? That was weird. T6 right there. Odd. T8 here. Okay, that's not cool. T8 down there. So I need the T6. For this body screw. Now will it come apart? Or do I need to take off that clip screw? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I gotta reverse the clip, so. And there it goes. So there's the top layer. This layer is glued in, that inlay. So you guys know. Here's the liner. The liner is all purple. Interesting. So I don't know how they do it. It's not titanium, so it's not anodized. It's, you know, hard anodized or coated or painted or something, you know. See if I can get in here with something to pry it up. Try to be careful. I'm not going to mess with the button on this one. I think it's this stop pin is kind of stuck in there. Get under here. I think I got it to move a little bit. So here we have the detent ball. That looks really cool, the way that works. Doesn't have anything to do with the button. Oh, yep, maybe it did. Something happened there. Okay. This all looks good. Not going to mess with that. There's the pin right through here, which is interesting. There's our detent ball. Very cool. D-shaped flat right there. Lots of milling going on. Another barrel space, or barrel here, barrel here. There's another stop pin that goes up at the top. It does look like the same bearings. They might be bigger, actually. What did we have on the mini? I think we had 5 mil 3/64th, right? Pretty sure. Might be able to confirm if I look at the box. Set the blade down. Where did I put the box? It's a good question, actually. Oh, I think I put it away. That's right. I put it away. Put it in my plastic bin full of boxes. So it's probably going to be 3/64th. 1 millimeter doesn't fit. So 3/64th, but then this looks like it's bigger than 5 millimeter. Yeah, it's a 6 mil 3/64th. I'm pretty sure the mini was 5 mil 3/64th. I may have even put it in the description of that video. So you guys could check that. I guess I could check it real quick too while I get out the skifferoonies. So I don't have as many of these, but I do have some. Real quick, I'm going to check this. Griffin's. Yeah, you guys like this. The minis, man. Almost 4,000 views on that video. I don't normally look at that, but hey. So yeah, I have 4 millimeter 3/64th. So it went from 4 mil 3/64th all the way up to 6 mil. So they skipped over the 5 millimeter. That's interesting. Okay. 5 mil, 5 mil. We have 4, 3/16, 3/16. Here's 4 millimeter 1/16. I usually keep one of everything in here. 6 millimeter, 8 millimeter. There we go. 6 millimeter 3/64th. 17 balls. That's going to be a big difference. We'll see in a second here. I should have more of those that I'll put in here to replenish the supply, but let's set this aside. Okay. So, just to show you the difference here, it's going to be massive, guys. You can already tell there's only like 10 balls on those. This is going to be a big change, and the action was incredible before. So just look at these, okay? I'm going to try to keep them on my finger this time. Actually, use a little bit of that. Use a little oil there so they stick maybe. All right. So, look at that. Holy shit. So you have, starting from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bearings in here, guys. Look at the gaps between bearings. That is pathetic. What are these manufacturers of bearings thinking in China? 17 effing balls over here, guys. It is almost double the amount of ceramic balls as the stock bearing. So now we do the math. You have 9, you have 17, okay? 17 minus 9 is 8. So you have 8 extra balls in one bearing. That's 16, holy shit. 16 extra bearings in the knife once we install these. That is crazy. That's like, it's like having 2 sets of bearings. And we'll see if we feel a difference of any kind, but man. So yeah, these 3/64th ball bearings, guys, they're making basically the manufacturers are making they're using like the same amount of balls that they would with a 1/16th size ball. So where they could fit, 12 or something, or where they could fit 9 or 10 1/16th balls in this size, they're just leaving that many of the 3/64th when they should be adding like another at least 5 in there. Like, that's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna stop thinking about that. That was nuts though. Okay, so I clean that real quick. Let me wipe down the lock bar. Find the alcohol here. Where is it? Okay. All right. So now we're going to put this business together. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the thick Carbon Honey. This is the oil that I like to use, guys. If you're interested, check out Carbon Honey. I don't have an affiliate link or code or any really connection to them other than I really like their stuff. I got a sample at Blade Show from Machine Wise, who uses their stuff as well. And then I reached out to them and they sent me samples of each kind, but that's it. They didn't, give me a link. They didn't pay me. They don't, nobody pays me, by the way, in case you're curious. I've been offered to be paid for videos or reviews, but I just don't think that's a good way to run a channel. So if a company has product I like and they want to give me an affiliate link or a discount code for you guys or both, then hell yeah, I'm on board. Because I can promote the links for stuff that I like, and stuff I don't like, I don't have to, So for me, that makes the most sense, but everybody has their own way of doing things. All right, let me shut up, put this together. Medium oil for the bearings. So I just rub some on my fingers. Why do you do that? It makes a mess. Well, because if you do it the other way where you just pour it on there, you end up with oil everywhere, leaking out and shit. And I don't like when people have like oil leaking out of their knives. So I'm not going to do it. And that's why. It just gets it where it needs to go, on the bearings. Don't have to question whether the bearings have oil on them. If that makes sense. And you don't over oil it either. Okay. And you just clean your fingies off and you're good to go. Put this on. Just got to line this up. We got the stop pin there. Got the, let me put the Loctite. This is just for my sanity in case for some reason there is a little bit of space in there. There now will not be. And we won't have any rattle. If you've ever had a knife with a rattle, you probably know what I'm talking about. And I am not a fan of that. Where's the other hole? Where that hole at? Where the hole, where the hole, where the hole at? Sorry. All right, so wait, there's another stop pin, isn't there? There's a pin there and a pin up top. Oh, so that pin just rests against the body. It doesn't... Okay, let me just line it up. Just line that up.
I didn't get that.
Oh my God.
Could you try again?
Cancel. Dude. Seriously, the worst. All right. So I got the pins in, dropping on the liner this way, and the button needs to fit through there. So this is a whole thing. Okay, open that up. Drop it like it's hot. Like so. Put on this way. Sounds like my son just woke up. Might need to go get him. My wife doesn't. He's probably hungry. It's not going in. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, and she is feeding him. All right, so I was finishing up this assembly. I need to reverse the clip, so I'm gonna do all this stuff and then come back to that. They should have got rid of that T6 when they did the V3. I'm not sure whether. Wait, are those T8s? They better not be. Okay. I mean, there's no point. Like, I wish they were. Oh, come on. Why is that? Let me see. Is one of these shorter? Nope. They're the same. Seems like it's not tightening down all the way. Okay, I think I was just afraid to turn when it just getting very tight. Don't want to strip anything. That's good enough for me. Put this over here. Lost a screw. That's okay. I'll get it back. All right. We got it. Okay, let's see where we're at. We are pretty much centered. Let me just make sure this one's tight. Whoops. And this one. Okay, they are. Okay, and where are we at with the pivot? That's tightened all the way. I mean, that looks pretty good. My Olight battery thing over there is doing its job. Nice, nice. Got a little bit of stick. Just gonna come off the pivot. Let everything release there and then tighten it back down. Same centering. No play, no rock. Yeah, feels good. No issues, that's for sure. Was kind of hoping I'd get a ting or something out of it, but that's okay. I do want to get rid of that. It's not stick, it's just like a little bit of grab. It's probably oil because I don't think there was any when we started, so Shouldn't be there now. Probably just got a little bit of oil on something. I'm guessing it's this area right here. I haven't even thought about using the lock bar really. Yeah, it's quite a bit of stick. Oh. It's weird. It's more noticeable with the lock bar than it is with the button. Barely notice it with the button, so it's just got to be a little bit of oil in here or something. Yeah, like nothing. I think that'll just break in. Feels great. The front flipper is, I think, the star of the show on this version. Just real easy to get to. I like it on the Mini, but it's definitely not my go-to move. I like the flipper tab a lot. And I, of course, love the reverse flick on it. And you can thumb flick it. You can, you know, front flip it. You can roll back it. You can do all the stuff. But this one you can load up on the front here and just really go at it. It just feels good. Very nice. All right, let me Loctite this and then I'll bring the other ones back and we'll wrap it up. Yeah, another home run from Ketuo Reich. I mean, you're talking 95 bones, guys. 95 for these. I mean, that's crazy to me. And like the build quality is excellent. They definitely didn't skimp on that. Yes, the materials are lesser quality than their premium stuff, but they still put the same machine time, effort, and everything into the knives you can feel. No play or anything, and it is dead centered. So, got that dialed in. See how that, yeah, still there a little bit. It's weird though. Why is it there when so I guess I'm pushing in, like maybe because I'm pushing in, like back instead of just across. Let me try something. No, it's still there. But with the button, it's like, don't even notice it. Very interesting. Well, doesn't bother me. It'll break in. What a freaking knife, dude. What a knife. Under $100. Like, that's just, I mean, it's pretty cool. So, let me know what you guys think about the full-size Griffin button lock budget and G10. So again, let's go over the versions we have. We have the black with satin and the purple. We have the black with, black with red inlay. We have the black with gold accent or brass accent and the two-tone. And we have the murdered out shawl, all black with the carbon fiber inlay. So you get two with the carbon inlay on it, which is cool. So there you go, guys. 95 bucks on their website. They also have the Mini in G10 for 78 if it's still available. They have the Mini in premium versions, like balled out versions for $215, even for $195, depending on the version. So like $195 215, which is crazy. And then they now have the V3 of the full size on there as well. So you guys have tons of options. The link is in the description. It'll be pinned in the comments. If you use that Ketuo link, it does help the channel, and I appreciate that. But again, as always, it is totally up to you guys. And I highly endorse what's going on here. Ketuo is killing it lately. So really excited to see what they have coming in the future. So I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later. Peace.